So you can see all the roots. The guys have been axing through all these roots. So many roots through here. Got a big tree. We have to get the water through here. There's no storm drain. We're going to take it down to the street, tie it into the culvert that goes underneath the driveway. Just look at the amount of roots. All of this is just, I don't know if you can pick this up, but it's just roots on top of roots on top of roots. It's just absolutely solid, full of roots through here. 50 feet to either side of a tree that size, you're going to have roots. So we're going to show you what we do in a case like this. We're going to show you guys how we're going to handle going by this tree. We got a special way that we do things going by this tree. When you see it, you'll understand it. This discharge line, if that tree takes out that discharge line, all this work is for nothing. All these downspouts that are tied in, the French drain system that's ran down the side, around, through the back swaled area. We have so much water coming off that embankment. We have a lot riding on the system. If that tree takes out that discharge line, everything floods out. Everything. You've seen how bad the tree roots were? It's not going to take much to completely render this system useless. All this hard work. Doesn't matter that we're using the best fabric, that you can possibly get your hands on. Doesn't matter that we're using the best pipe, the heaviest pipe that you can get your hands on, and all virgin material. You're using all these things and you're building it for longevity, and then you have a big tree like this that you have to go by, and 50 feet to either side of it. There's so much root. So we'll show you what we're going to do. So we're putting some cleanouts in the line. That's all it is a cleanout. We have a solid line that we have the roof runoff system on. We're not catching any surface water. The homeowner just wants a way to access the line if it ever needs to be serviced, if you want to run a camera through it. We're really shallow here. We can only run 2 pipes here. You do not have to tape our coupler on French drain pipe. You're trying to let the water in, so there's no reason to tape it. So we put another clean out in line here. If we ever have to clean the line out, we ever have to run a camera through it, we have access. Now we had a clean out on the inside line for the roof runoff. Now we're going from perf pipe to solid pipe for the French drain. This is where I want to clean out on the French drain portion. Beautiful job. The guys did a really nice job. Now we're running 2 solid pipes. I'm going to explain why there's fabric in this trench. I'm going to explain why we're doing the solid pipe. Now when you have to tape up a coupler and you're within 50 feet of a big tree, see what the guys did? They weren't skipping on the tape. You throw everything at it because these trees are nasty. If anything takes out your drain system, it's going to be these trees. This tree would be what would take out this drain system. And to take it out on its discharge end, that means the whole system is rendered useless. So we ran solid pipe right through this area. Right here we got our clean out for a French drain. This is great. This is where we go from the perforated pipe, the 8 slot, to the solid armor pipe. We at least have some inline sediment traps that are cleanouts. We can access the line. I want to have one of these every 50 feet. Every 50 feet on a solid line. Now we have 2 solid pipes coming through here because it's pointless to put a perforated pipe by a tree like this. So we're going to backfill with drain rock. The water's going to move through the drain rock. So they won't complain about all the water that's been laying here because we're going to take that in. We have our non-woven geotextile filter fabric that's been double punched. It's got the highest flow rating of any 4-ounce drainage fabric on the market. The guys will close this up and fully encapsulate the stone. So our first line of defense against this tree is the non-woven geotextile filter fabric. The tree will eventually find its way through that. So we got 2 solid pipes. The tree will not be able to get inside those 2 solid pipes. That's our last line of defense. That's what protects the system. This tree, if it stayed here, is going to lift the ground. It's going to continue to raise the driveway. If this tree stayed here for another, 40, 50 years, maybe it starts to lift the area around it enough to change the slope on those discharge lines. That would definitely impact its ability to drain. Keep in mind, all the backyard water and all the water that's collecting on the side of the house will be drawn in through a perforated pipe. Then it'll flow through the solid pipe. Now, all the water that's coming off this driveway, we're going to rely on the stone that we put around these solid pipes. You can move water through a vein of stone. And believe it or not, you can move water through a vein of stone even after there's a lot of root intrusion. Every homeowner knows there's a price to pay with big trees. They'll destroy concrete, they'll take out foundation drains. We're going to put sand on top of it. Sand ups its infiltration rate for surface water. It grabs it up. We have so many tree roots here. It's so bad right through this area. We have no choice. You can't run a perforated pipe. I don't care what you do. You can wind all the copper you want around that pipe, and it ain't going to help you. That tree's too big, too aggressive. The feeder roots were ridiculous. It's only a matter of time it's going to take out the system. If you found any of this information helpful, give us a thumbs up. It supports the channel. Now come on, man. I didn't deserve a thumbs up. Until the next video.